Welcome to my new video. Today's topic is Unsung Heroes. Who built the internet? You use the internet every single day to stream, to connect, to learn. But have you ever stopped to think about who actually built this incredible global network? It wasn't just a handful of famous names. Prepare to be amazed as we uncover the true unsung heroes, the overlooked geniuses whose groundbreaking work truly made the internet possible. When we think of the internet's birth, names like Tim Berners-Lee often come to mind, and rightly so. He invented the World Wide Web. Maybe you think of Al Gore, or perhaps the engineers who created ARPANET. But the internet isn't just one invention. It's a tower built on decades of radical conceptual leaps. And the foundational steps, the ones that made everything else possible, were often taken by brilliant minds who never got the spotlight. Let's start with the revolutionary idea of interactivity itself. We jump back to the 1940s and a visionary named Vannevar Bush. Bush imagined a future where knowledge wasn't buried in books, but linked together in a mechanical desktop device he called the Memex. It allowed you to follow associative trails between documents. But even more critical was J.C.R. Licklider. In the 1960s, Licklider, often called Lick, envisioned a world where humans and computers worked together interactively. He didn't just want computers to calculate, he wanted them to communicate. His concept of the intergalactic computer network laid the entire conceptual groundwork for linking computers across the globe. Licklider convinced ARPA to fund the research, effectively becoming the founding father of the modern internet, even though he didn't write the code. Conceptual vision is one thing. But how do you actually send a piece of information from California to Massachusetts without a physical dedicated wire? The answer is packet switching. This is where we meet three true engineering heroes who worked independently: Paul Barron, Donald Davies, and Leonard Kleinrock. Paul Barron in the U.S. conceived of breaking data into small, manageable blocks to survive a nuclear attack, a decentralized network. Across the pond in the UK, Donald Davies independently came up with the exact same idea and even coined the term packet switching. Meanwhile, Leonard Kleinrock provided the crucial mathematical theory proving that this method would work efficiently. Without their synchronized, non-collaborative breakthroughs, the internet would have been an unusable, tangled mess. Even after packet switching, the network was still clumsy. Computers spoke different languages. They needed a universally accepted protocol. This is often credited solely to Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn. But another brilliant mind played an instrumental, though often forgotten role in developing the actual rules: Robert Metcalfe. Metcalfe went on to co-invent Ethernet. But his initial work defining how small networks could connect and communicate was absolutely essential to the birth of the TCP/IP protocol. TCP/IP, short for Transmission Control Protocol/Internet Protocol, is the rulebook of the Internet. It ensures that every email, every photo, every stream, no matter the origin, can find its destination. Finally, we must shine a light on Radia Perlman. The internet today is built on trust, and that trust is managed by something called the Spanning Tree Protocol, STP. Every time you connect your Wi-Fi, every time a network needs to find the fastest path without causing a system crashing loop, that's Radia Perlman's creation working silently. She wrote the foundational algorithm that allows huge, complex networks to actually scale and function without constant, catastrophic failure. She is frequently referred to as the mother of the internet's networking, a title she absolutely earned, yet one you rarely hear in popular history. So the next time you connect, remember it wasn't just one stroke of genius. It was a relay race spanning decades, carried by giants like Licklider, Barron, Davies, Kleinrock, Metcalfe, and Perlman. They provided the concepts, the math, the rules, and the framework that allowed the famous names, the Berners-Lees and the Jobs, to build the final user-friendly layers on top. Their work reminds us that the most foundational, world-changing breakthroughs often happen quietly, in the shadows, waiting for us to finally appreciate the unsung heroes. Which of these heroes surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you love uncovering hidden history, hit that like button and subscribe.